Blazing Saddles remains a favorite for many, yet the creators expertly concealed a treasure trove of intriguing details. The story behind this Western satire is just as outrageous as the film itself. Controversial scenes pushed comedic boundaries, while casting decisions nearly derailed the project. The production faced challenges that seemed insurmountable, yet it not only prevailed, but also thrived, becoming a cultural touchstone. Several elements in the film were deliberately crafted to subvert expectations, showcasing the filmmaker's boldness. Ideas that seemed audacious at the time now sparkle with a nostalgic charm, revealing layers that many viewers might overlook. The unique blend of satire and humor connects with audiences in unexpected ways, offering insights into societal norms. A closer look unearths the creative risks taken, which ultimately contributed to its legendary status. The artistic choices made during production remain a testament to the ingenuity of its makers, inviting audiences to delve deeper. Many of the most famous lines in the film Blazing Saddles were improvised, which added a spontaneous comedic element that enriched the experience. This creativity allowed the actors to connect more with their characters and make the humor feel fresh and genuine. The improvisation led to unforgettable moments that highlighted the clever writing and the unique style of comedic storytelling. Audiences were treated to more than just scripted jokes. They experienced natural interactions that made the characters even more relatable. The film is remembered for its sharp wit and bold satire, creating a lasting impression on comedy. However, the movie faced controversy for certain scenes, particularly the horse-punching moment. This scene raised eyebrows and sparked debates about animal treatment in film production. Although no animals were harmed during production, some animal rights groups remained unhappy and voiced their concerns. They argued that even the appearance of mistreatment could send the wrong message to audiences. This response highlighted the ongoing conversation around the ethics of how animals are portrayed in entertainment, as well as the balance between artistic expression and societal responsibilities. Despite these issues, Blazing Saddles stands out as a landmark comedy that continues to resonate with viewers for its boldness and humor. Slim Pickens took his role as a key villain in Blazing Saddles to heart, embracing method acting in a way that few do. To truly get into the mindset of his character, he even chose to sleep outdoors with his rifle, drawing inspiration from the wild and rugged life of the Old West. This deep commitment to his performance helped bring authenticity to the film, making his character both memorable and impactful. The creative process behind the film's title also has an interesting history. Originally, it was set to be called Black Bart, a name that suggests a focus on a specific outlaw. Later on, it was considered to be the Purple Sage, which hints at a different kind of Western narrative. Ultimately, however, it transformed into Blazing Saddles, a title inspired by a moment of inspiration Mel Brooks had while taking a shower. This change not only added a sense of humor but also reflected the film's bold and satirical nature. The evolution of the title and the dedication of the cast contributed to the lasting legacy of Blazing Saddles in film history, showcasing how both creativity and commitment intersect in the world of cinema. During the production of Blazing Saddles, Sheriff Bart emerged as a groundbreaking character. He was rooted in a real-life incident from Mel Brooks's childhood, where he brandished a toy gun during a store robbery. This personal experience inspired the creation of Bart, allowing a blend of humor and depth to shine through. The character was controversial at the time, introducing a black sheriff into a racially charged environment, challenging social norms and stereotypes prevalent in the Western genre. Initially, studio executives at Warner Brothers had low expectations for the film. They found it vulgar and felt it lacked the necessary elements for success. Their doubts stemmed from concerns about the film's irreverent take on sensitive issues, as well as its unexpected humor style. However, after its limited release in key cities, audiences embraced Blazing Saddles with enthusiasm, leading to its massive popularity. The film became a monumental hit, showcasing the power of subversive comedy and strong character development in pushing boundaries. In the movie Blazing Saddles, the character Mongo stands out with his remarkable presence, created by the talented Alex Karras. Before stepping into the role of Mongo, Karras built an impressive career in the NFL. He was known for his strong performance on the field, becoming a recognizable figure in professional football. Transitioning to acting, Karras brought a unique charm and physicality to his portrayal of Mongo, a character that became memorable for audiences. On the other hand, Harvey Korman portrayed Hedley Lamar, a comedic and somewhat villainous character. Interestingly, the name similarity between Corman's Hedy Lamarr and actress Hedy Lamarr led to controversy. Hedy Lamarr took offense, finding that the resemblance in names could be misleading or derogatory. This conflict resulted in a lawsuit, although it ultimately settled out of court. This incident highlights the unique intersections of fame, creativity, and the occasional unexpected conflicts that can arise in the entertainment industry, especially regarding the use of names and identities. During the filming of Blazing Saddles, an interesting moment occurred when an accidental extra found themselves in the iconic backlot chase scene. This person was not part of the planned cast, but Mel Brooks, the film's director, decided to allow them to stay after obtaining a release form. This moment highlights the unpredictable nature of filmmaking and how spontaneous elements can create unforgettable scenes. Following the success of Brooks' Broadway adaptation of The Producers, there was talk about bringing Blazing Saddles to the stage as well. However, Brooks had reservations about whether the film's sharp and controversial humor would translate effectively to a live audience. He worried that the jokes and themes that worked on screen might not be received in the same way in a theater setting. These concerns reflect broader questions about how comedy evolves and what audience expectations look like across different mediums. Despite the uncertainty surrounding a Broadway version, the legacy of Blazing Saddles remains strong, celebrated for its bold satire and boundary-pushing humor. The discussion around Blazing Saddles often highlights Mel Brooks' unique style compared to other filmmakers like Billy Wilder. Brooks believed that his film generated more laughter than Wilder's works, which is quite a statement given Wilder's reputation as a master of comedy. Wilder was known for films with sharp humor and clever wit, but Brooks took a different route with outrageous parody and a willingness to push boundaries. This contrast in comedic style reflects not only their personal approaches to filmmaking, but also how the times were shifting towards more liberal themes in comedy. In casting, a humorous story emerged regarding Madeline Kahn's audition for the role of Lili von Shtupp. Brooks, in his distinctively bold manner, had a light-hearted but unexpected request. He asked to see Kahn's legs, setting up a sequence of events that would become an amusing anecdote in Hollywood history. The misunderstanding sparked laughter and revealed Brooks's unconventional methods. Kahn's eventual performance as Lili von Shtupp became one of her signature roles, showcasing her remarkable talent and ability to deliver both comedy and depth. The interactions during her audition encapsulate the unique atmosphere that Blazing Saddles brought to the screen, highlighting the blend of humor and analysis on societal norms present in the film. Casting Richard Pryor in the role of Sheriff Bart was a bold choice that could have brought a unique energy to Blazing Saddles. Originally, filmmakers saw Pryor as the perfect fit due to his sharp comedic talent and ability to address serious themes with humor. However, concerns about his drug use and controversial personal life led to Cleavon Little being chosen instead. This decision shaped the dynamic of the film. Little brought his own flair, delivering a memorable performance that struck a chord with audiences. On set, actor Burton Gilliam, who played Lyle, faced his own challenges. He felt discomfort when asked to use a racial slur within the context of a scene. The weight of uttering such a word was heavy, and it made him uneasy, yet Cleavon Little played a crucial role in easing those concerns. Little, with his understanding of the film's satirical approach and its aim to critique racism through humor, reassured Gilliam that this was part of the larger comedic narrative. This interaction highlights the complexities the cast navigated while making a film that still resonates with viewers today, balancing humor with social commentary in ways that invite ongoing discussion. Despite being a groundbreaking comedy, Blazing Saddles faced significant censorship pressure from Warner Brothers. The studio urged Mel Brooks to cut scenes considered too offensive for audiences, specifically targeting sexual innuendos and racial slurs. Yet Brooks, known for his daring humor, stood firm and only removed the most explicit material, believing in the film's unapologetic satire of racism and Hollywood stereotypes. This decision reflected his commitment to creating a film that pushed boundaries rather than conforming to traditional expectations. Additionally, a notable moment in the film's development was the attempt to include iconic actor John Wayne in a cameo. Wayne was approached, but he ultimately declined, feeling that the film's vulgarity did not align with his values. However, he expressed his interest in the movie, humorously stating he would be the first in line to watch it when it was released. This interaction highlighted the cultural divides surrounding comedy and morality during the 1970s, contributing to the lasting legacy of Blazing Saddles. While working together, Mel Brooks and Gene Wilder created a unique partnership that significantly influenced the comedy genre. Their collaboration on Blazing Saddles was particularly noteworthy, as it not only showcased their comedic chemistry, but also set the stage for future projects, including Young Frankenstein. This partnership was part of an agreement where both filmmakers had a mutual understanding of what made comedy work. In Blazing Saddles, the film pushed boundaries in many ways, but one moment that stands out is the famous bean scene. This scene marked the first bold representation of flatulence in cinema. Brooks believed that this sort of humor was essential to capture the authenticity of the characters and the outrageousness of the film's comedic style. The scene was not just about shock. It aimed to elicit genuine laughter by embracing the silliness of human nature. By depicting something so universally relatable, the film connected with audiences, creating memorable moments that would be discussed long after the credits rolled. This innovative approach to humor helped to solidify Blazing Saddles as a classic in the annals of film history. Frankie Laine, the artist who performed the title song for the 1974 film Blazing Saddles, was kept unaware that the movie was a comedy. Mel Brooks, the director, made the decision to withhold this information from Laine, fearing that knowing the film was a comedy would impact his serious approach to the musical performance. As a result, Laine recorded the song with a dramatic and earnest tone, unaware of the film's humorous intent. His powerful performance became a standout element of the film, perfectly complementing its dramatic opening and setting the tone for the story. The premiere of Blazing Saddles was as unconventional as the film itself. In a humorous and fitting gesture, guests attending the premiere arrived on horseback, in line with the Western theme of the film. This quirky detail added to the overall charm of the event, capturing the spirit of the movie in a playful and engaging way. The premiere not only celebrated the film's release, but also set the stage for the unique mix of humor and satire that would become a hallmark of Blazing Saddles. The combination of Laine's unaware yet powerful performance and the premiere's Western-inspired festivities helped establish the film as a one-of-a-kind classic in cinema history. Blazing Saddles is a movie that stands out for its clever use of cultural references and witty dialogue, all of which were meticulously written with purpose. The film doesn't just rely on humor for laughs, but rather integrates subtle nods to various elements of culture throughout the script. For example, one scene features a Mexican character who shouts an homage to a famous jazz musician, a small but significant touch that adds depth to the dialogue. This homage is one of many instances where the film incorporates cultural references in a seamless and often humorous way, making it a standout piece in terms of both its writing and its ability to connect with audiences on a cultural level. In addition to its cultural references, Blazing Saddles also includes a drinking song scene. This scene is a tribute to a similar drinking song performed by Gene Wilder and others in Mel Brooks' previous work, The Producers. The drinking song is more than just a comedic moment. It's a callback to Brooks' earlier work, reinforcing his signature style of blending humor with cultural and cinematic references. This attention to detail helps give Blazing Saddles a unique charm, and also connects it to the broader context of Brooks's filmography. The drinking song serves as a nod to fans of Brooks' earlier films, while also contributing to the overall irreverent tone of the movie. The humorous product placement for Raisinets and Blazing Saddles turned out to be a clever move that spiked the candy company's sales in unexpected ways. The scene where characters enjoy Raisinets not only made audiences laugh, but also intrigued them enough to try the snack themselves. This playful advertising strategy resulted in a noticeable boost in sales, reflecting how effective humor can be in marketing. In appreciation for this newfound success, Raisinets expressed their gratitude by sending Mel Brooks monthly boxes of the candy, solidifying a light-hearted partnership between the film and the brand. When it comes to the scriptwriting process for Blazing Saddles, things were far from smooth. The experience was chaotic, with multiple writers contributing to the script, each fiercely defending their ideas. The creative atmosphere was charged, sparking passionate arguments about humor, context, and character development. Each writer brought their unique perspective, leading to a mashup of comedic styles that ultimately contributed to the film's distinctive voice. This creative chaos, although challenging, played a crucial role in crafting a film that has since become a classic in the world of comedy. The tumultuous writing sessions helped to create the irreverent and groundbreaking humor that Blazing Saddles is remembered for. When creating the character of the Waco Kid in the movie Blazing Saddles, Mel Brooks initially thought Johnny Carson would be perfect for the role. Carson, a popular television host and comedian, was known for his quick wit and charm. However, he turned down the offer. Brooks then turned to Gig Young, an established actor who had won an Oscar. Young accepted the part, but soon it became clear that he was struggling with alcohol issues, which made it difficult for him to fulfill his role effectively. As a result, Brooks made the tough decision to replace him for the sake of the film. The character finally found a home in the talented hands of Gene Wilder, who brought a unique blend of humor and charisma to the role. Wilder's performance was well received and became an iconic part of the film, contributing significantly to its overall success and comedic legacy. The casting journey for the Waco Kid highlights the unpredictable nature of film production and the importance of finding the right person for each character, ultimately leading to a memorable portrayal that audiences continue to enjoy today. While creating Blazing Saddles, Mel Brooks had his hands full with multiple projects, one of which was a television show titled Black Bart. This show aimed to capture the spirit of Blazing Saddles but didn't manage to find its footing. Starring the talented Lou Gossett Jr., Black Bart was short-lived, airing only one episode before it was canceled. Despite its ambition, the show struggled to showcase the humor and depth that fans adored in the film. At the same time, Brooks drew inspiration from the incredible Richard Pryor. Having watched one of Pryor's performances, Brooks found an undeniable connection with the comedian, which impacted his writing process for Blazing Saddles. The collaboration between Brooks and Pryor was essential in crafting the film's unique comedic voice, blending sharp wit with social commentary. The fleeting existence of Black Bart serves as a testament to the difficulties of adapting ideas into different formats, and highlights the remarkable chemistry between Brooks and Pryor that ultimately shaped a classic. Mel Brooks faced significant financial pressure while making Blazing Saddles, as his earnings from earlier films had dwindled. This situation drove him to pour everything he had into the project. He wanted to create a film that would captivate audiences and ensure financial stability for himself and his team. The decision to include fart jokes in the film was a strategic one, drawing inspiration from Joseph Pujol, a renowned French flatulence artist. Pujol's unique talent provided a perfect match for the slapstick humor that Brooks was known for. The incorporation of such jokes added a layer of absurdity that resonated with audiences seeking laughter. Brooks often leaned into outrageous comedy as a way to connect with viewers, and the whimsical nature of flatulence humor was an ideal route to achieve this goal. The film pushed boundaries, mixing clever wit with silly gags, and showcasing Brooks' keen ability to blend different comedic styles while addressing societal issues through the lens of absurdity. The film's success not only helped alleviate Brooks' financial struggles, but also cemented its place as a classic in comedy history. While Madeline Kahn was nominated for an Academy Award for her role as Lily Von Shtupp in Blazing Saddles, this nomination marked a rare honor for her comedic performance. Kahn's ability to blend humor with a memorable character helped elevate the film, making her portrayal unforgettable. Despite her talent, she did not win the award, which often highlights the challenges comedic actors face in receiving recognition compared to their dramatic counterparts. In addition, Brooks found the perfect actor for Gabby Johnson in Jack Starrett. The character Johnson drew inspiration from the famous Western character Gabby Hayes. Starrett brought a fresh sense of authenticity and charm, which blended well with the film's sharp wit and satire. His selection aligned seamlessly with the overall tone of the movie, showcasing the brilliance of the casting choices made during production. The chemistry between Kahn and Starrett contributed significantly to the film's comedic impact, ensuring it remains a classic in both the comedy and Western genres. Alfred Hitchcock had a unique perspective on film, and his appreciation for Blazing Saddles showed his open-mindedness. The film, directed by Mel Brooks, was a groundbreaking comedy that challenged social norms and conventions of its time. Hitchcock admired Brooks's ability to push boundaries, especially in a genre not often recognized for its depth. Much to Mel Brooks's delight, Hitchcock's praise added another level of credibility to the film's legacy. However, the story behind the script reveals a more complicated truth. 6 writers contributed ideas and jokes to create the final product, but only Mel Brooks was compensated for their hard work. He received $50,000 while his colleagues walked away without payment. This led to discussions about fair credit in Hollywood, where collaborative efforts often do not get equal recognition. The disparity highlighted an ongoing issue in the industry regarding unpaid labor and the challenges faced by scriptwriters. Hitchcock's admiration for Brooks also sheds light on the dynamics of creativity and the risks taken by artists in their pursuit of innovative storytelling. The film's humor, with its clever subversion of Western tropes, remains a significant part of cinema history, showcasing the blending of comedy with thoughtful commentary, a testament not only to Brooks' talent but also to the collaborative spirit that went unheard in the shadows of credit and compensation. During the production of Blazing Saddles, a significant collaboration took place between editor John C. Howard and Mel Brooks. They formed a strong partnership, making crucial decisions that would help refine the film. This collaboration was marked by a shared vision that allowed them to elevate the humor and pacing of the movie. Their dedication to the project was evident as they meticulously fine-tuned various scenes, ensuring that the comedy landed perfectly while also weaving an important social commentary. Additionally, during this creative journey, a personal milestone occurred for Mel Brooks. His son, Max Brooks, who would later grow up to become a renowned author known for works such as World War Z, was born. This event not only added a personal layer to the production, but also fostered speculation that Max may have inherited his father's flair for storytelling and comedy. This connection between family and creativity arguably enriched the film's legacy, capturing a unique moment in cinematic history influenced by both professional collaboration and personal change. James Earl Jones was considered for the role of Sheriff Bart in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles. Since the character became iconic thanks to Cleavon Little's performance, it is interesting to think about how Jones, with his powerful voice and commanding presence, might have interpreted the role. Despite this missed opportunity, Little brought a unique charm and charisma to Sheriff Bart, making the character a memorable part of comedy history. As the story unfolds in a satirical take on the Old West, audiences connect with Bart's struggles against racism and ignorance, themes that remain relevant today. In recognition of its impact and humor, the American Film Institute ranked Blazing Saddles as the sixth greatest American comedy of all time in 2000. This high ranking points to the film's incredible ability to challenge social norms through laughter, while maintaining an entertaining narrative. Its legacy continues to inspire and provoke thought among viewers of all ages, securing Blazing Saddles a place in the pantheon of classic cinema that resonates even decades after its release. Recently, a discussion around favorite films featured Mike Bloomberg, the former mayor of New York City, who named Blazing Saddles as his top choice. This designation shows how the movie resonates with a broad audience, appealing not just to comedic tastes, but also to those who appreciate deeper cultural references. The film, released in 1974, is a satirical western that takes on themes of racism and stereotypes in a bold and humorous way. One memorable moment is when Sheriff Bart gives a rendition of Shakespeare's famous Agincourt speech. This scene stands out not only for its humor, but for its clever melding of high culture with entertainment, illustrating how literature can intertwine with everyday life. Adding to the uniqueness, the sheriff blends in a tune by Cole Porter, infusing the scene with musical flair, while poking fun at traditional Western cliches. Such moments showcase the film's sharp wit and playful commentary on societal norms, placing Blazing Saddles in a unique position within American cinema. The inspiration for Blazing Saddles originated when Mel Brooks was approached by David Begelman, a talent agent who had an early version of a Western comedy script called TEDx. This initial idea sparked Brooks's creativity, leading him to see the potential for a comedy that could push boundaries and tackle social issues in a humorous way. As the project developed, the title went through various changes. Initially, TEDx was the working title, but as the film took shape, it transitioned to Black Bart. Each title change reflected a shift in focus and character development until it finally reached its iconic name, Blazing Saddles. This final title became crucial to the film's identity and appeal, encapsulating the blend of irreverence, satire, and humor that would make it memorable. The choice of Blazing Saddles resonated with audiences and contributed significantly to the movie's enduring legacy in comedy and film history. Music plays a significant role in setting the tone and enhancing the humor in the film, rather than relying on background music to support the story. Brooks made a bold choice by featuring Count Basie and his band performing live in one scene. This decision showcased Brooks's unconventional genius and brought a unique energy to the film that resonated with audiences. The live performance added a layer of authenticity and entertainment that traditional scoring could not achieve. It elevated the comedic moments and drew viewers deeper into the film's world. While Brooks was pushing creative boundaries, studio tensions were brewing. Ted Ashley, the CEO of Warner Brothers, expressed his concerns about the film's controversial content. He felt that some elements were too provocative and urged Brooks to make cuts. However, Brooks stood firm in his vision and refused to comply with Ashley's requests. This clash highlighted the struggle between artistic expression and commercial considerations, a theme that often arises in the film industry. Brooks' determination to preserve the integrity of his work ultimately led to a film that challenges conventions and remains relevant. After Gig Young was chosen for the role of the Waco Kid in Blazing Saddles, things took an unexpected turn. He faced significant challenges with alcoholism, which made it difficult for him to perform. This struggle ultimately led to his replacement by Gene Wilder, an actor known for his quick wit and comedic talents. Gene Wilder brought a unique energy and spontaneity to the character. As filming progressed, many unforgettable lines emerged from the set, with improvisation playing a key role in the film's humor. One of the standout moments came when Wilder's character delivered a line mentioning morons. This ad-lib moment not only highlighted the film's sharp social commentary, but also caught the attention of Cleavon Little, who portrayed Sheriff Bart. Little found the delivery so funny that it left him in tears of laughter during shooting. This blend of creative freedom and genuine reactions contributed to the film's status as a groundbreaking piece of comedy. The chemistry between the actors and their ability to riff off each other added layers to the performances, making Blazing Saddles a classic that still resonates today. The story behind Young's replacement and the improvised moments showcases the unpredictable nature of filmmaking and how sometimes challenges lead to unexpected brilliance. Exploring the hidden truths behind Blazing Saddles reveals how the film's production was marked by creative courage and clever artistry. The decisions made by the filmmakers were not just about making a comedy, but about pushing boundaries and challenging social norms. The film's ability to blend humor with sharp satire allowed it to resonate with audiences far beyond its release. Understanding the struggles faced during production helps us appreciate the determination and vision that drove the team forward. These insights remind us that every great piece of art comes with its own set of challenges, and overcoming them is part of what makes the work unforgettable. The legacy of Blazing Saddles continues to inspire discussions on race, culture, and the essence of comedy, revealing how deeply it connects with both past and present. Through this lens, the film's audacity and cleverness shine bright, leading us to view the world of cinema through a more enlightened perspective.